Welcome to this edition of Backstage Pass with Leah Chang. I'm your host, Leah Chang. I'm at 87 Ludlow to celebrate Prospect Musical's collaboration with Broadway Barkada. Broadway Barkada's concert tonight featured 6 new work-in-progress musicals created by Filipino artists.
Musicals.
Yay!
And we're so thrilled to welcome you here tonight. I want to just do a few housekeeping things. Please remember to silence your cell phones. Also, the performance tonight is going to be a little over 90 minutes with no intermission, so stay in your seats, but if you need to go out, one of the house managers can help you come in and go back. As you have been watching on the screen back here, this is the second performance of our Ignite Concert Festival here at Baruch. So there's a lot of exciting performances happening here until April 13th. We hope you will come back. You can become a member of Prospect and save on all of those great performances. But tonight, our first Saturday night, we're so thrilled for this wonderful new partnership with Broadway Barkada. We have so I'm just so thrilled and thankful to have you here tonight, Liz, and I'll pass it over to you.
Mabuhay, everyone. Can I hear a 1, 2, 3, mabuhay? 1, 2, 3. Mabuhay! Yes, energy, good. Yes, I'm Liz Casasola, one of the co-founders of Broadway Barkada. Along with Brian Jose, Billy Bustamante, who is in London right now. The National Theatre. Anyway, wanted to let you know, we were formed in 2009 from the cast of Imelda, a new musical, 12 cast members, and here we are at our Sweet 16, over 100 members across the nation now. So, yes. So tonight, we're presenting excerpts from 6 new musicals, all written by Filipino artists. There are many more where that came from too, so this is just 6. And an all-Filipino cast. So Barkada represents family. This is our kababayan. This is our community. So thank you all for being here tonight. And without further ado, let's start the show. Yes?
And it's appropriate that I'm crying because this next show will make you cry too. And I'm very excited to introduce this next show, mostly because I just saw it for the first time yesterday. And when I tell you I was not prepared, I was not prepared. And it is a beautiful show about life and love, and I'll let the songs speak for themselves. The first song is called Firefly, and it is going to be performed by Edgar.
When watch over my mommy. Then with my firefly glow, you will know it's me. That's why they call me Neil, because I'm a
How are you feeling right now? Oh man, give it up for Kai! And I want to say happy birthday to Aaron, but also to Kai. So for people that haven't had the chance to watch the show, tell us a little bit about what it's about.
All right, so our show, it's about two men overcoming grief, and about a young boy searching for his angels in the afterlife. It asks the question, where do we go when we die? All through the lens of a young boy.
And can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind that?
Well, I love hearing all these playwrights, and it all kind of came, so many of us, our stories were kind of birthed out of COVID. So was this one. I sadly lost my father in early COVID. Actually another part of tidbit, the last show my father saw me perform in was on this side of the world, the Apollo and Prospect. But shortly after that, my father passed, and There Were Lights, at first it was called Dancing at the Cemetery. I was encouraged by my best friend to try journal writing at the cemetery, and it morphed out of those journal entries. And at first, I am very inspired by Apollo, and it sort of started off like On This Side of the World as a song cycle, and then I was encouraged to turn it into a book. I want to shout out Aaron Albano, who was in yesterday's production, my wife Esther Barroso, I believe Rob Fowler is here, and of course Kai, but it came out of COVID, and also, I love as performers, you know, my Broadway debut was in Mamma Mia, and I pray before every performance. You know, I had a friend who chanted before, and we went to each other's places of worship, and it's about inclusivity. It's about love who you love and respect who they love. It's about worship how you worship and respect how someone else worships. And like Kai just sang, when we pass, we'll only know what happens when we know.
So one last question, what are your next steps and how can we support you?
Well, I have a few meetings post yesterday's production. I am horrible. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm so glad you said Diane's name because she helped produce yesterday. With the collaboration, thanks to Diane. But also Diane, I was just like, I'm horrible. I don't know the URL for I Give Butter.
You can go to leviathan.com, donate, and you can help us that way. Thanks.
Thank you.
Beat the producer.
That's right, Diane Phelan, everybody.
Cool. So I think we're just going to introduce the next song.
Sure.
So the next song was There Were Lights. Any setup for the song?
So this is the title song. This is played by a character that I play named Tomas. He's a dancer who met his deceased wife dancing in a Broadway show. And he sings it at the cemetery, explaining his love at first sight love story to Kai's character.
So please give a big round of applause for the company of There Were Lights.
There were lights, bright lights, and a piano played, and the strings made a sound like waves as the ensemble dancers opened up around her, turning and sliding, revealing I found her. The lights got brighter as she moved. And that's how I knew love. That's when it started on that stage. That's what I want to remember, the music and her and lights. That's what I choose to remember, the music and her and lights. And we danced and danced every day. Our piano was played. We had 2 dogs, no kids, but we were okay because life is a miracle. And we had so many miracles of our own to claim. The dogs had my last name. Then it came. She slowed down, but the piano I still played. She danced, but just with her arms she moved, but not like she used to. That's how it started, the decay. But I want to remember the music and her and lights. I choose to remember the music and her and lights. They say when you go, you see a light. Maybe a piano plays those same strings, make a sound like waves. She left us while sleeping, dancing while dreaming, then took there were lights, bright lights, and a piano played, and the strings made a sound like waves.
Thank you for joining me for this edition of Backstage Past with Leah Chang. Until next time.